And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a night at the Cicada Club. Tonight, it's a very special evening indeed. It's the Johnny Holiday program. Starring none other than Mr. Johnny Holiday. With a Santa sleigh full of special guests. Over 500 the last time I counted. And they're all here tonight for you. And now, to start off tonight's big show, welcome, if you will, the sizzling Satin Dolls.
For the last time for 2011. Gene? Where the blue of the night meets the gold of the day, someone waits for me. Happy holidays. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. And I have to say, I really have to say this because I have the best view of the Satin Dolls. And, you know, on our last show in October, I attempted to dance with the dolls. It lasted 23 seconds. Tonight, we're going to break another record. We're going for 25. Ladies, would you mind accommodating an older duffer here? That's what we're fighting for overseas. Well, how are you? I want to tell you, we started this in January of this year. This is our 6th show, and I am so thrilled to have all of you here to usher in the holidays. And I want you to know, this is the best band you will ever hear. Right here. And I want to tell you too, We have some wonderful people here, and before I bring out my first guest, I thought I should point out just a couple of very important folks. The legendary Miss Keely Smith, right over there. I tell you, she is, without a doubt, one of the greatest singers of all time, and it's such a pleasure to have her here in our room. It's a real honor, even though she feels I'm too old. There is also someone here very special to me, great singer. She's been on our show a few times. I love her to death, and you have too. Jan Daly over there, ladies and gentlemen, Jan Daly. Later on tonight, I'm going to bring up some friends of mine who are in the armed forces. I think you'll be very impressed. But we have so many wonderful stars coming your way. In fact, I see 3 of them coming my way. And they are terrific girls. And I want to bring up those lovely ladies, the Lindy sisters. Come on up, girls. Now, I met these girls a couple years ago. We've had a lot of fun together, and we did a show recently at the Colony Theater, and the girls said I should be an honorary Lindy.
This is true.
And what was the name I was given?
Lyman.
Lyman Lindy. That's right. Oh, look. Oh, God, boy, my dry cleaner's going to have a lot to talk about tomorrow. They're going to say, Mr. Holiday, where have you been going? Oh, my goodness. Where were you about 20 years ago? Hey, listen, kids, listen. I was thinking with Michael and Rachel, I know you're going to be going off to the 50th state very soon to celebrate your Christmas, aren't you? And it seemed to me, because Hawaii is such a lovely state, it seemed to me we should do a Hawaiian. I mean, I'm not Alfred Apaka, but we could try to do a Hawaiian, sort of a Christmas song. So, what do you want to do that number? Yeah. The one we rehearsed. Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele-Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Mele-Kalikimaka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele-Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele-Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way
to say Merry Christmas to you.
Mele-Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright,
the sun sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele-Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas.
A very Merry Christmas.
A very, very Merry, Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, so very nice, girls. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, ladies. That's 3 lays that I should have saved. Thank you, girls. I'm going to give these to Dean. I think he needs these. I really do want to point out, ladies and gentlemen, we have in the audience tonight a very dear friend of mine who is a world-renowned designer. And I really have to tell you, his latest book on jewelry is absolutely stunning, as are his designs. He is a great friend of our show, but he's a great friend to me. And he and his wife, who recently celebrated their wedding anniversary, are here tonight. Hutton and Ruth Wilkinson, thank you for being here. And I should tell you, at their table, you know, this is called the City of Angels. Los Angeles, the City of Angels. Well, we have some angels here tonight. I happen to know of this gentleman and his wife and their very many good works through the Jules Stein Institute, their generous contributions. And, you know, when you have people like this that care about others and are willing to dig deep to help out, I just want to acknowledge Jerry and Gail Oppenheimer right over there. Marvelous to have them here. Well, as I said, there's a lot of other people here, but I want you to meet a young lady who I had the pleasure of having on board in our January show. I think she came back later on, but this kid is as fresh as a daisy. I mean, she sings with a brightness, and I think she certainly has a tremendous amount of talent. Would you please welcome to our stage my dear friend, the sweet little young thing, where are you, little firecracker, Shannon Freyer. Little Miss Moonlight Becomes Her. Oh, look, you're showing all that leg. I thought it was Debbie Reynolds.
Oh, hello.
My goodness. Grab the mic, kid.
Yes, sir.
Now, I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, she's spoken for. Is he here?
He's right there.
Oh, yeah, they always carry cameras, or they're texting or something. Anyway, I wanted to say it's so nice that we started this year together on our first show with Mickey Rooney back in Lauren Chapin, who's coming out. Lauren, God bless you. I know you're watching in Vero Beach. We love you. We'll see you next week. But you sang in our first show.
Yes, I did.
And I thought you were going to, what are you going to sing tonight for us?
I'm going to sing my favorite song from my favorite movie, Miracle on 42nd Street.
Well, that's a new movie, I think. But here, I'll just get out of your way. Sing like the little girl you are. Go, kid, go.
Come and meet those dancing feet on the avenue. I'm taking you to 42nd Street. Hear the beat of dancing feet. It's a song I love, the melody of 42nd Street. Little nifties from the 50s, innocent and sweet. Sexy ladies from the 80s who are indiscreet. They're side by side, they glorify. You'll find a thoroughfare. It's the heart of little old New York that runs into Times Square. A crazy quill that Wall Street Jack built. If you got a little time to spare, I want to take you there. Take it away, fellas. Sexy ladies from the 80s who are indiscreet. They're side by side, they glorify. Where the underworld can meet the elite, 42nd Street. Naughty, bawdy, gaudy, 42nd Street.
wonderful. I'll tell you, I was out of breath earlier, but if you stand here for a few minutes, Dr. Schroeder will wish he were here because I think I'm going to pass out. Thank you so much, Shannon. What a wonderful way to start celebrating my Christmas, because right now I'm very warm. I think I'll just stand like this for a while. Although I have to bring on our next guest. Thank you, sure. Shannon Freyer, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Happy holidays, sweetheart. That's right. You know, Shannon and I, we did a duet of Uncle Bing's Moonlight Becomes You. Wasn't that fun? I did Dorothy Lamour part, and she did Bing's part. I had longer hair then. But you know, next year in the spring, you're gonna be shocked by the new Johnny Holiday. I'm gonna have sideburns. I'm going mod. It's a whole new look. I'm trying to get with the times. I'm doing Occupy downtown LA now. I bought my own tent, and I've got 2-pound loaves of Velveeta in the trunk of my Rolls Royce. And I don't know if they'll have me, but I want to be a part of it. You know, I may even get a tattoo. I'm already pierced, which, well, they were able to fix it. They say it heals on its own. Come on, you even missed the bit with the Lindy sisters. Now, come on. Now, I want to do something right now with Jennifer. Where's Jennifer Keith, one of the most gorgeous girls, Christine Nelson, and where's Kim Lane? Come here. I want to see you. Look at these lovely ladies who are going to entice you. Kim, oh, hello. Now, I'm going to turn the mic over because these girls have got a number that's just going to knock your socks off.
Thank you.
And I want to point out that Jennifer Keith is one of the first people I met here several years ago. Several years ago. She was a mere child. She appears regularly at the Queen Mary, and she's quite good, ladies and gentlemen. She sings with the Royal Crown Revue, who I'm told will be here next year. And Christine is just tops. I mean, this kid just sings so beautifully. And Kim, as long as she stands next to me, she can sing wherever she wants. So, ladies, I'm going to turn it over to you and Dean Moore and our band. All right?
Thank you.
Here you go.
Where's Mr. Moore? Hi, guys. How you doing?
Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle. Well, dig that crazy Santa Claus with his red suit on. Dig that walk, that crazy talk. Man, oh man, he's really gone. Dig that crazy Santa Claus with his bag of toys. Drags his sack through a chimney stack. All the little hip cats jump for joy. Cool it, Rudolph, cool it, with your nose aglow. Tell those groovy reindeer when Santa starts to blow. Go, go, sing that crazy Santa Claus. Well, I do believe he will bring some crazy toys. You better be good this Christmas Eve. Take that crazy Santa Claus with his red suit on. Dig that walk, that crazy talk. Man, oh man, he's really gone. Dig that crazy Santa Claus with his bag of toys. Drags his sack through a chimney stack. All the little head cats jump for joy. Cool it, Rudolph, cool it, with your nose aglow. Tell those groovy reindeer when Santa starts to blow. Go, go, dig that crazy Santa Claus. Well, I do believe he will bring some crazy toys. You better be good this Christmas Eve. Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle.
Hey. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Aren't they wonderful, friends? I want to, once again, Jennifer Keith, Christine Nelson, and Kim Lane, dig that crazy Santa Claus. We love you. I mean it. Come up here. What are you doing? Oh. It's June and January. No, I'm sorry. I can't help myself. I just wish I were young
neither
again.
can I, Johnny.
Oh, well, listen, I want to wish you a very happy holiday. Very Merry Christmas to you, sweetheart. Okay?
Yes.
All right. I'll tell you, I really have to tell you, these kids are great, and I have to say again, I owe a tremendous debt of thanks to my musical director, who's written all the arrangements you're going to hear tonight, Mr. Dean Mara, the hardest working man in the business. I want to tell you, Dean did 2 sellout shows at the Colony Theater. Then last night, he played with the Satin Dolls, myself, Adam Tunney, the Hollywood Hot Shots. We had a wonderful time where the Satin Dolls grabbed tons of toys for the tots with the help of the U.S. Marine Corps. And I want to tell you more about that later, but right now I want to introduce our next contestant, no, our next victim, who is and are 2 of my favorite singers. I heard them years ago, and they are terrific. Damon Kirsche and Kayre Morrison, ladies and gentlemen. Where are you, kids? 2 wonderful, wonderful singers. Come on up. I'll get out of your way. Oh, and I want to tell you, now Damon is a very big singer. He's tall, but he's a very good singer, which makes it very hard for guys like me. Whereas Kayre, she has the most wonderful voice. I wonder what that says for you. But what number have you 2 chosen?
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh, a Dean Moore arrangement. I shall step aside and we shall listen to Santa Claus is Coming to Town with 2 of these 2 cute kids. Here we go.
Santa is a busy man, he has no time to play. He's got millions of stockings to fill on Christmas Day. You'd better write your letter now and mail it right away, because he's getting ready, his reindeer and his sleigh. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not shout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh, you gotta shout and you gotta swing out. Boys with their horns, little toy drums, swinging right out like rummy tom-toms, 'cause Santa Claus is coming to town. Curly-head gals, a cuddling coo, winking their eyes, they're flirting with you. Santa Claus is coming to town. Now the dancing kids in dance land will have their jubilee. They'll all start a truckin' right around that Christmas tree. Oh, you better watch out, better not cry, better swing out, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
excellent. Happy holidays. I know you're going to be back later. And I really have to say, you're terrific. I would really like to get some lessons with you, Damon. And Kayre, if you could help me comb my hair differently, I'm looking for a whole new look. I told you about my spring look. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you a very distinguished gentleman, the head of the USO at the Bob Hope USO at LAX, General Michael Tileman. Mike, would you come up here for just a moment, please? He wasn't expecting this. The grand man himself, here he is. He's got all this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this being the season where we celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa even, you know, it seems to me right now with what's in the news, with everything that's going on, and since we started these programs, I've always looked to the camera because I know there's people watching us right now in Ireland. I have friends watching, I know, in Greece, in the United Kingdom. In France? Alcatraz, yes. No, but there are people watching in France. There's people in Spain that watch this program. And I always ask them, can't you help us out by helping our troops? And the way you can help our troops is by donating, and you know where I'm going to say, the USO, the Bob Hope USO at Los Angeles Airport. Mike, you and I want you to introduce the distinguished gentlemen that are here with you tonight. Would you please?
Well, Johnny, thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another Johnny Holiday show here. Hello, Dean. Haven't seen you, but I've heard you. How wonderful it all is. We are delighted to have, pay attention, listen up.
You can't do that here.
Oh, I can't do that here?
No, because they'll throw rocks at you.
They'll throw rocks. They don't have rocks, but they're such nice people. Wow, wow, wow. You know, over at our little table over here, let me introduce Lieutenant Colonel Bradley Niederhauser, Chief of Staff, 40th Infantry Division.
Right over there.
Support
Look at that.
Brigade.
That well-dressed gentleman.
Yes, indeedy. Brad and I served over in Kosovo and Bosnia together. At that same table, Major Abel Hernandez, United States Army, the commanding officer of one of our recruiting companies.
Thank you for coming.
USAREC,
Thank you.
United States Army Recruiting Command.
Thank you.
And Staff Sergeant Samuel Adams, another colleague
Right
from
there.
Vietnam, one of our great young soldiers.
God bless you, Sam.
God bless them all, and their lovely ladies. Bradley has Louisa with him. Abel has Natasha. I have Linda, and of course Sam has that lovely young lady over there to his left as well.
Well, Michael, I want to tell you, as you know, I've been asking our audiences to dig down deep and go to www.bobhopeuso.org. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. We have tons of troops coming home now, and we have a lot of them that are still going through LAX. Let's help keep that facility. Hundreds of thousands. Let's keep that facility open. And if you've got $10, $25, $50, whatever you can afford, won't you help us, please? These people have done so much for freedom around the world. I think they deserve a place to call home, a place to sleep, grab some chow. And Mike and his people are volunteers. They work their tails off for our troops. So won't you please help the Bob Hope USO?
And also, we look over here, I see Jan Daly and Mark, and Jan's one of our great USO entertainers of all time.
I've got some for you.
And Johnny has his wallet open, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Look at all those
Ladies and gentlemen, every
coming
time
out.
I get Mike here, it costs me a fortune because these guys drink like you can't believe. But I figure they deserve
Iced tea.
Iced tea. But Mike, this is a small token of my thanks for what you do, not only for our troops, but to remind all of us that we should do the right thing. We should support the Bob Hope USO. God bless you, and
God
thank
bless
you so
Johnny.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I got it. That's General Michael Tileman, ladies and gentlemen. They were so kind to give me a marvelous certificate for the work we've been trying to do. And I really hope that next year we're going to do a benefit here at the Cicada Club with some big names, this band, and all of you to raise money for the USO. I think you'll be very surprised at the roster of guests that we have lined up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time now to move back to music time. We're going to bring on a marvelous entertainer. And I want to tell you, I had so much fun with her last night because she gave me the most marvelous CD of her mother's Christmas music. Would you please welcome my darling friend, because she's gonna talk to me for a minute, Toni Prima, ladies and gentlemen. Toni, where are you? Come here, dear. Now, we're gonna share this mic before I depart. Now, I want you all to know, Toni has appeared with the Jive Aces here and overseas, and she's just terrific, and I love her to death. She's a sweet gal with a beautiful voice, but you're also a very beautiful person, too.
Well, thank you.
I like you a lot.
It's easy with you.
Well, if you have a good line of credit, we could work out a deal.
We could,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Well,
That's a
but
good
sweetheart, I know that we wanted to do a number together, but there just wasn't time. But you've picked a wonderful song, one of my favorite songs too. It's sentimental, poignant,
Yes.
and I think your mother will like it, don't you?
I hope so.
You better like it, Keely. Okay? Don't look so angry.
She doesn't have a choice.
She doesn't have a choice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my friend Toni Prima to sing "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas."
Thank you, darling. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your hearts be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Keep the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yours. Faithful friends who are dear to us, travel near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow. Shine a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yours. Faithful friends who are dear to us, travel near to us
Toni, I tell you, that's so nice. No, isn't that, you got them to dance. They usually throw up when I sing, so you did better than me. That was great.
Thank you.
I want to thank you, too.
Well,
Merry Christmas, sweetie. All right. Toni Prima, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I love this time of year. I really do. It's a marvelous time. The season for giving, the music, the colors, and all that. And I don't think it's just for children. I think it's for all of us. Notice how people are a little bit more friendly, and that's just not in the elevator, you know, in this building. So in the spirit of keeping things light, I want to introduce to you a man who I've admired for so many years because he has one of the most beautiful wives I've ever met, and he knows it. So he was smart and left her home and brought his daughters instead. And I want you to know he is a terrific singer, actor. You know him, I know him, Robert Picardo. Where are you, Bob, where are you? Robert Picardo, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Johnny.
And I was going to hope that you could pretend you were a doctor because my left lung collapsed after that first number. But we're really thrilled to have you here. I know you've got a lot of family doings this next week, so coming to our show is a big deal.
It's a pleasure to be here and to be part of your spectacular Christmas show.
Well, of course, you like all my guests, you understand that you will receive some wonderful seeds from Armstrong Nursery so you can plant your own vegetables with this economy. Why play it half safe? And 10 pounds of Vigoro. It'll be a wonderful thing. What are you going to sing for us tonight, Robert?
I am going to sing What Are You Doing New Year's Eve.
I can be free if it pays. But anyway, here's Robert Picardo to sing What Are You Doing New Year's Eve, and I know he's going to do it really well. Listen to him, okay?
Maybe it's much too early in the game. But I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. I wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock that night, welcoming in the new year. New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose out of the 1,000 invitations you receive. But in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. Say, what are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose out of the 1,000 invitations you received.
but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing, New Year's? New Year's Eve.
Bob, I hope Linda gets to hear this, because that was wonderful. A wonderful reading of a great song. Thank you very much. Robert Picardo, ladies and gentlemen.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
I love that man. I'll tell you, they're just the nicest people, and Gina and Nikki are here, his daughters, gorgeous girls. And I want to tell you, you know, it's a funny thing, because we have so many talented people here tonight. I want to introduce, though, some very dear friends of mine that are, I don't know where they are because I can't see the audience. Philip Landsman, where are you, Phil? I don't see. Where's Henry? Oh, he's outside smoking? Okay, my godson's like 10 and he's smoking again. But I want to introduce to you the girls that you saw earlier tonight who were nice enough to give me that lovely introduction. And I think you're just going to enjoy so much this next number by my dear friends, the Satin Dolls. They're just terrific. And here they come. And, oh my God, come on up here. I'll get out of the way. Look at this. Woo. Well, there's something to celebrate, and it's right next to me. Talk about packages you can't wait to unwrap, huh? This is better than a cigar. Anyway, what are you girls gonna do?
Boogie Woogie Santa Claus.
Oh, I'll get out of the way.
Looky here, Jack, jumping down the track. He's got a rhythm in his feet, but nothing in his sack. He's the Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. Boogie Woogie Santa will boogie down every Christmas day.
He lives up in a mountain like a hermit in a cave. Never had a haircut, never took a shave.
Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. The Boogie Woogie Santa will boogie all your blues away. Rock, 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 Mr. Santa. Jump, 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 Mr. Santa. Presents for your tree, no candy for your socks. When he starts to boogie, the whole town rocks. Rock, Mr. Santa. Mama, put your hat, put your best dress on. We're gonna really jump for joy on this Christmas morn. Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. Boogie Woogie Santa Claus. Boogie Woogie Santa will boogie all your blues away. Rock, 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 Mr. Santa. Jump, 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 Mr. Santa. Boogie Woogie Santa will boogie all your blues away. Thank you, guys.
Oh my gosh, weren't they terrific? I tell ya. Now that's the kind of entertainment I would pay to see every weekend in my living room, because I have a large room and it would be very nice and I would live. They did a great job, Lola. You should be very proud. And I want to tell you, I owe a great deal of thanks to these girls, because when they had me on the floor earlier, about 4 o'clock today, we were practicing the number, and they actually they know CPR. They were able to resuscitate me, and it worked out very well. But now I have the privilege of once again bringing back And we're doing so well on time because I think after this you're gonna. You want the band to do something first? You know, I saw some of you folks dancing, so let's dance with Dean Mora and our orchestra, and we're just adding this because I thought it'd be nice to have another dance tune. What are you gonna do? Christmas Night in Harlem, 1934, Hal Kemp and his orchestra. I feel like Charlie McCarthy here. All right, I'm gone. All right, Mr. Mora, music, maestro, please. Well, wasn't that nice? And I want you all to meet a very fine young man. This is my bail bondsman. And I want you to meet my godson, Henry Landsman. How are you, Henry?
Good.
And tell the wonderful folks out in television land how old you are.
I'm 11 years old.
That's right. And your father is sitting right over there. He's the older looking man. And your mother is the very pretty one. And what do you want for Christmas?
Legos.
Okay, well, I'll get you a savings bond because I'm smart and that's not a good idea. There's no money in it. You know, what else do you want for Christmas? Well, this is wonderful. This is why Art Linkletter doesn't work anymore. Kids don't say the darndest things. But Henry, I want to tell you, I'm really glad that you and your mommy and daddy came down here to see me, and I love you very much, and I know Santa is going to take good care of you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Be a good boy and go back to your folks. Off with you. Off with you. You little dividend, you. God, I wish it was all tax deductible. Life would be so much easier. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, I was very fortunate to live in a house where music was a big part of our lives. And, you know, when my uncle passed away, I was just barely 17 years old, and I had no idea what he meant to the world to the degree that I do today. This is the only venue in the entire county of Los Angeles, let alone California or anywhere west of the Mississippi, where you'll ever hear the music of Bing Crosby played with regularity. And I'm awfully happy about that. Because, you know, he isn't just the voice of Christmas. I want to say this to my dear friend Bob Hertica. In the latest Quigley poll, Bob, Bing is still one of the top 5 box office stars of all time. You can take that Tom Cruise to the bank. And it's amazing what a long career he had. And his first Christmas album side that he did with the Andrews Sisters was in 1943. And the song was Jingle Bells. Very simple song, which Michael Bublé has poorly covered. And I don't know what the thing is with these Canadians, but I suppose with good makeup and marketing, you can do anything. Look at me. Gee. So ladies and gentlemen, bring up my favorite, where's that trio of triplets? Where are you? The Lindy Sisters. Do I have to move? Do I move to another mic? I got to go to my other mic? Okay.
I'll go to this mic if Dean will go to the other mic. Oh.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a fun thing. You know, I love working with these girls. They're so much fun. And Mike Tileman, I want you to know, these are the girls you want at the USO, because they are terrific. And Dean's got a very nice arrangement, so we can replicate that marvelous 1943 recording. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. What fun to laugh and sing in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What joy it is to see you tonight, Dave, thank you very much.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Feel it.
Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. Oh, what fun to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open. Oh, have a lot of fun. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Oh, it's time! Here we
are! Come on, show us your bee's knees, Johnny.
I've got the foundation garments on. I can't. Jingle bells, jingle
all the way. Oh,
what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Yes, sir. That was the Lindy Sisters, Dean Moore and his band. And I'm Johnny Holiday. We're going to take a brief break. We'll be back in about 20, 30 minutes. So enjoy yourselves. Please spend some money on alcohol. And God bless you all for coming. And don't forget the USO.